I reached out to Preem a couple of times. Preem is a very busy dude. You already know that. He having a whole bunch of sessions. He traveling like a motherfucker, getting his shit done. So when we finally got up, I got the call that he wanted to do something to hook up and shit. And I happened to be on my way to a dress-up affair at a club.
He was on his way to the Copacabana to hang out with his boys, and he was like, yo, I got something I wrote, but I don't know if it'll fit the beat. He said, but I'll stop in real quick and see if it matches.
I get up in the studio, I got a goddamn suit on and some fucking shoes.
And they all had on pinstripe suits, and they were clean cut with the hard bottom shoes. And
nigga Preem was like, yo, you ready? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm ready. He had this beat that he said, yo, I think this one right here. He played this shit, and I was just like, good Lord. I had a record that fitted.
He was kind of in a rush to get out of here, but he was like, yo, let me see if I can match it.
I always just write. I write ideas. Like, I don't have, sometimes I write to a beat, sometimes I just write. And as soon as that beat came on, I said, yo, I got something.
Usually I like people to write their rhymes to it, but the verse happens to go with it.
I that fucking booth with that fucking suit on and spit the most gutter shit. I spit the whole opposite of my fucking attire. I got in there and spit hoodie, baggy jeans, dirty Tim music in a goddamn suit.
And you know, he pulled out his BlackBerry and did it like really in maybe 3 takes, if that. And then he was out of here because I think they were celebrating one of his boys. I don't know if it was a birthday or something, but I know they were all dipped for the night. So
okay. The beat was going around, right? And I'm like, damn, this shit feels so dirty. And I was picking my brain because I'm like, yo, I just wrote some dirty shit like 2 weeks ago, and I couldn't put my finger on it, so I just had the beat going. I'm like, I got something for this, but when I was telling him that, I couldn't remember it, but I just knew I had it, and I was like, yo, I got something for this. And I went in there.
I didn't know if he would get. I didn't know if he would get it because it's very left field, and I like to make left field tracks sometimes.
And I believe I set up the start of something else. And I was like, hold on, bring it back. I don't like the way I did that. And when I did that, it popped. The record popped. And I was like, Project Boy. And I zoned out. I was like, let the beat ride, let me get the flow down. Really, I was remembering the lyrics. And the minute I got, because all rap, well, I don't know about all rappers, but a lot of rappers say that all they need is that first line of the verse and the rest of it flows. And all I had to remember was that first line. I got that line in, and we kept it moving. Boy, did we keep it moving.
With certain artists, I already have a vision based on, you know, just a lot of things. Like, say if I was working with Snoop, I already know what to make that's gonna work with me and Snoop doing a joint. But when it's somebody like Joell or Royce or certain people that are really, really intense with their lyrics, you really like to kind of go a little further left than your usual expected style. You know what I'm saying? So with Joell, I knew I could go a little left and he would understand it without going, no, I need something for the club. I need that radio record. I need that joint. You know, I know that he would understand it and not give me criticism of saying, give me something else that's more on that level. So that's why I went in with that type of a mentality, and I really wanted to take it back to just chopping up a break.
I was just feeding off Preem was feeding off me. Like, I was giving it in that booth, and that nigga was just outside looking in going, oh God. And that's how that record came out.
So we had no title until he laid all the verses down, but you know, I'm definitely feeling what he said.
That's one of my favorite records that I've ever done. And to be honest with you, like, that's one of my favorite records. And it's called Project Boy. And you ain't gotta be from the project. You just gotta know what it is to struggle, and you're gonna feel that record.
Joell the Beast. He's definitely one of the illest New York lyricists, period, of this era.